What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? A sad day in the sports world. We have lost a true legend. NFL Hall of Fame running back Jim Brown has passed away. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. His wife Monique announced on her Instagram that her husband passed away on Thursday night in their LA home peacefully. Again, Jim Brown was 87. We're going to talk a little bit about his football, but I really want to talk more about Jim Brown, the man. We all know his football resume speaks for itself, but what he did outside the white lines also spoke volumes as well. Now, Jim Brown left football in 1965 after 9 seasons, and I think he was 30 years old, and he said that he had more to do outside of sports, and it was between acting and being a civil rights activist. His civil rights activism led him to actually be one of the ones in support of heavyweight boxing champ Muhammad Ali when he decided he wasn't going to go to Vietnam. So Jim Brown, as well as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the late Bill Russell, and other prominent black African-American athletes decided to come together in support of Muhammad Ali. And Mr. Brown was involved in other civil rights acts as well. And as far as acting, he started out, slow, but he ended up being in over 30 movies, including Any Given Sunday, The Dirty Dozen, El Condor, and 3 The Hard Way, and another monumental color barrier breaker that he accomplished. I believe he and Raquel Welch was the first interracial couple in Hollywood to have a romantic scene where they kissed, and this was during the 60s, so that was a definitely groundbreaking moment. So again, Jim Brown would continue on with his movies and acting career, and he would eventually move on to getting involved in the African-American community, more so of trying to get this gang violence under control in LA. And he was pivotal in being involved in that, to getting the Bloods and the Crips to come to some sort of truce in the 90s. So he not only was able to bring about change on the gridiron and in the movies, but in the communities as well. And he didn't pull no punches. He gave it to you straight with no chaser. So Jim Brown was a man's man. When you think about it, he could be critical of his own. I know one particular athlete he was very critical of, and that was Michael Jordan. He felt like Michael didn't do enough for the African-American community. I don't know how their relationship was. I think it was cordial, but it was kind of, Jim Brown was very outspoken. And the one thing that I would say that I was only disappointed in Jim Brown is when he decided to meet with former President Donald J. Trump. I thought Trump used him as a photo op, and I didn't think it was a good move. But Jim said that he wanted to listen to what he had to say, that what his plans were to help the African-American community. I can't fault him for that. Again, I just thought I was disappointed, but I never not respected Jim Brown, the man and the athlete that he was. Again, as far as athlete, 6'2", 232-pound running back that played at Syracuse, played lacrosse. He was an All-American in lacrosse. He played basketball and track and field. He threw the discus. He was an athlete. I think most people call him the greatest athlete ever, period, 20th century. So Jim Brown, he is the running back that all other running backs are measured by. When you talk about number 32, Jim Brown is the number that that's going to be the first running back to come to mind. In my opinion, I think the NFL should retire that number. All franchises, obviously the Cleveland Browns have already retired number 32, and they do have a statue up in front of the stadium of the legendary, the great Jim Brown. So again, a sad day in the sports world. Jim Brown has passed away at the age of 87. I'd like to know your thoughts, your memories of Jim Brown. Make sure you drop a comment below, like, and subscribe to the channel. And I would like to send condolences out to the Brown family, to the Cleveland Browns organization, and to the NFL world, as well as Syracuse University. So again, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you think. This has been Kendrick. You all have a good one. We'll see you on the other side. I'm out. Deuces.